Hey, how's it going, everyone? On today's episode, we're taking a look at this nice little Pro Mod SoCal from Charvel. Hey, how's it going, everyone? And on today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at this guitar. This is the Pro Mod SoCal. I think it's the 2HH8 something or another from Charvel. A lot of you saw the Reverb unboxing of this guitar, and yeah, I want to talk about that today. So if you are a new viewer, at any time you would like to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, give it a like, a share, comment down below of if you've ever played a Charvel, what is your favorite type of Charvel that you have played. I'm really interested in that because I really like to learn more about guitars and, you know, just different features and what people like that are out there. But if you're a returning viewer, thank you all again for stopping by. You all are awesome. And again, I can't believe that it's been about 3 years now that I started doing this. I don't do this all the time. It's just, you know, when I really want to geek out and talk to y'all. And I know I'm super backlogged, almost like 2 years worth of videos, but I promise I'm going to try and get a little bit more content out. If you've been following me on Instagram, I'm going to try and post more on there, like this video, just keeping me accountable, because a lot of times I just get so sidetracked. But enough of that. About this guitar. So I got this guitar off of Reverb. It was brand new, pretty much. I think it may have been played once or twice. There was no dings, no scratches or anything like that. I actually still have the plastic on there. I'm not sure if you can see it that well. So I haven't really messed with it a ton, but I've messed with it enough to like it, and some things I don't like about it. And we'll talk more about that later on in the video. But yeah, pretty much the story goes is that I was traveling and I wanted a guitar that in case it got stolen, damaged, or whatever, it was no big deal. Because almost all my guitars have some sort of sentimental value to me. Whether they mean this, that, or so on and so forth, they just kind of mean something to me. And that helps me when it comes to writing and when I'm in the mood, what guitar I actually want to pick up and play. But this was just something that I wanted to get just to have, and also try out a telly style, try something different. And there is so much that we need to unpack when it comes to this guitar. All right, so for the specs of this guitar, we have Charvel locking tuners right there. We have a Fender-inspired reverse headstock. We have a beautiful roasted caramelized neck and fretboard. We have these gorgeous Luminlay side dots that you can see there. They are awesome. I want to say that these are stainless steel frets. I can't vouch for that. Some people say they're stainless steel. Some say that they're just nickel. I can't tell you either or, to be honest. But they're awesome. They're jumbo sized. And then from there, we got just a mother of pearl little dot inlays, I believe. And then we got this amazing super shredder heel joint, which this is definitely one of the top features on this guitar. This is so incredibly comfortable. It does have a nice little body contour or little cutout right there. Going down, we have an alder body. We have Fishman Fluence open core pickups with a 3-way switch, volume knob, voice 1, voice 2, and a push-pull for the tone. And yeah, it's a string-through body. It has, oh great day, a Fender/Charvel Model T bridge with brass saddles and a Tusk nut. And yeah, that's about it for the features. And honestly, depending on who you ask, there are going to be some things that you either like or dislike about it. And I'm going to talk about that in just a sec. But I figured, you know what? Let's go on ahead and put this thing through its paces. Let's get a nice little demo out of the way so you can hear what this thing sounds like. All right, so that was a demo track. Definitely different from what I'm used to playing. Believe it or not, I'm heavily influenced by punk, and you would probably see a little bit more of that in the future demos that I'm going to do. But anyways, so yeah, that was the demo. This was played in drop D, and it was just running through one of the plugins I got from Tune Tracks on their Easy Mix 2. And yeah, it kind of came together pretty quick. But let's go ahead and talk about the things that I don't like about this guitar, and honestly, probably why I'm going to end up getting rid of it. So one of the first things that I really don't like about this guitar is where the volume knob is. This is, I don't know what kind of knob it is. It's very loose, and I know that there are some ways that you can get it to tighten up, but whenever I'm playing or palm muting or anything like that, my pinky tends to hit the volume knob, and it's slowly, when I'm playing a lot, it just starts lowering the volume, and it's really annoying for it to be that close. So I don't like that at all. The other thing I don't like is how this thing just does not stay in tune. I know it's not an Evertune bridge, but I have my Charvel that stays in tune all the time. A lot of my other guitars do stay in tune a lot. So yeah, like this thing trying to stay in tune, I'm always fighting with it. And I got 9 to 46s from Elixir, which are my preferred ones. It's in standard tuning, just drop D. But it is constantly coming out of tune. And I mean, I got the, nice little flocking tuners up here. But I think it's something with the saddle. I don't know. But every time I go to play this thing, I am constantly fighting to keep this thing in tune. And lastly, the thing that I do not like about this are the pickups. Now, these are the open core from Fishman, and I'm kicking myself because I should have done my research on these a little bit better. But at the same time, I think if I did, I probably won't gotten hoodwinked on that. And these are their PRF or something like that. But pretty much these are their rendition of what the Gibson pickups or the older ones would sound like. Now, to some, these pickups are awesome. And I will say that the neck pickup and the neck position has amazing tone. It really is probably one of the best neck pickups. Now, this is probably one of the best neck pickups that I've ever played. It's really, really nice. It's not too high end, and it's not too different. It's very smooth. It's just a really good pickup. And I know some people are saying, well, I can always put some money into this and change some of the things to make it what I want. I'm 50-50 on it, but more than likely, I think I'm going to get rid of it just because the amount of cost it would take to swap out these pickups, to find a better bridge or something to keep this thing in tune, and to fix the volume knob. I could probably just save that money, sell this one, and use that money plus this to get something that I like. Now, again, that's not saying that this is a bad guitar. This is just not a guitar for me. That's all. I went on a limb, I tried it, I played one before, and I really liked it, but I think that as I've spent time with this, I just don't like it as much. It's normally because of those three things. It's just the sound keep cutting out with the volume knob, the instability with the tuning, and just not getting the frequency range that I want with the pickups. Like I said, for me, and I know that there's a huge debate on this, but for me, these pickups just sound like at certain frequencies, they're kind of like rolled off. Like you can't like reach the level of like the aggressive bite that I'm used to with the EMGs or with Fishman. It just seems like it's tapered off once it goes to get very aggressive. And I don't know, that could be just me. I have, again, changed the strings out. I've put in a new battery. I've done everything. I put it through different amps, different plugins, and it just doesn't have enough aggressive tone that I like when I'm writing music. It seems like I'm fighting to get the notes out to be clear, to be more present, especially in the mix. But with that, I will say that this is definitely different. Like I said, it's comfortable in both playing in the classical and in, I guess, I don't know if this is the traditional sense of playing, but it's not that heavy. It's really comfortable. I love the quality of it. I will say that. The quality of this Charvel is really, really hard to beat. And it shows from the Charlong version that I have to this thing. If you're looking for a really good guitar, something that's different, I would highly recommend a Charvel. They're easily going to be one of my top brands that I've played in recent years. But yeah, it's just those features. Again, this is meant for people who like to roll and play on the volume knob. I don't like that. I like one volume, one tone, set it and forget it. But again, this is going to be great for some of the more versatile players or someone who plays different styles. I mean, you got definitely a three-way switch. You got the volume. You have a push-pull for single and split volumes. And you also got another switch to activate between the voices. So there's a lot of options. I mean, you could just have it set here. That's different. Go to middle position, split this, turn that down, go to neck, push this down this, and vice versa. You can do all kinds of crazy things with this guitar to get a tone that you like. But unfortunately, it just doesn't get the tone that I personally like. And I think that that's the big thing. As much as I love all the other features, when I look at it and I'm just not getting the tone and the vibe that I'm going for, it's just not a fit for me. So again, that's going to do it for this video. Kind of different. Like I said, I'm normally not this kind of down on a guitar. But yeah, I wanted to get this thing out, especially for the holidays. And, you know, maybe this will go towards something that's a little bit more suited towards me. But, you know, it's a great guitar. It's just not a great guitar for me. So with everything being said, again, people, if you enjoyed this video, if you would be so kind as to hit the like, comment down below of what your favorite Charvel guitar is, whether you own it or not. And again, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I will see you all again in the next video.